I think we're gonna do the thing. I think we're gonna do the thing, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Make this 3. And we got ourselves 3 Hullbreaker Horrors onto the field. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing a beast of a creature in Hullbreaker Horror. Now, I know you guys know how good Hullbreaker can be. It can absolutely carry your deck to victory all on its own. But today we're trying to resolve between 4 to 6 Hullbreaker Horrors on the battlefield at once. And we're going to be doing it through some very unconventional combos. But before we break this thing down, as always, if you are new here and you find any value in today's video, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, it is a free way to help grow and support the channel. I would really appreciate it so much. And with that being said, let's talk about today's deck, because it is interesting. The combo is very difficult to hit, but if you can hit it, it is pretty awesome. So basically the idea here is to get a Hullbreaker Horror flashed in on your opponent's end step like you normally would do, and then when it becomes your turn again and you on tap, you hopefully will have both the Mystic Reflection and the Starnheim Unleash both foretold. Now, what do these cards do exactly? Well, Mystic Reflection allows you to basically select a creature, and any other creature that enters the battlefield under your control this turn becomes that creature. So we Mystic Reflection for one singular blue source, choosing the Hullbreaker Horror, and then we use all of the rest of our mana to cast the Starnheim Unleashed for upwards to 4 to 6 angels, like I was saying in the intro. And now you got yourself 4 to 6 Hullbreaker Horrors. That's the idea of how this deck is supposed to work as far as like the big over-the-top combo. Most of the time it doesn't work, though. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Today's video, we didn't actually hit it with this shell. We got really close a couple of times. We actually were going to cast it 2 times in this video, but our opponent scooped right before we got the combos off. So it was a really sad day for, memeing on people. But I was able to get a clip from a previous deck that I had this built in. It was normally an Azorius deck. So I'll probably make that our intro. I'm sure you guys already seen it. And then the outro, maybe we'll show it one more time. But that's the idea. That's what we're trying to do. Hullbreaker Horror, though, definitely can carry this deck to victories, like I said, without that silly combo. It's just a very good card, and it's built in a really nice BANT control list. The rest of the shell is pretty simple. We got some removal with Fateful Absence. We got 4 Sunset Revelries for some cheap early game life gain, blockers, drawing cards, all the utility you need. Decisive Denial, one of my favorite counter spells, because it can also allow your Hullbreaker Horror to fight a creature and then bounce other targets. So it's really good, cheap, instant interaction for the Hullbreaker to get some value off of. We got 4 Field Trips because we want to make sure we're ramping up and making sure to find the correct mana that we need, because we do have double devotion to white and blue in this deck. We've got 2 Endless Detours, trying to test this card out a little bit. Didn't see a whole lot of play because we only splashed in 2 of these, but I do want to see how well this can perform, because it is kind of like a cool new little Aether Gust. I used to love that card. We got 4 Memory Deluges for some card draw to find what we need. 2 Wandering Emperors, because it's a great Planeswalker to control the field. And then, of course, a full play set of Doom Scars. So that's the idea of the deck. It's a very good control deck on its own. You can definitely win games with just the Hullbreaker Horror and controlling the field. But if you can assemble what I've been calling Exodia, which is the 3-card Monty, you got yourself something pretty much unbeatable. So that's what we're trying to accomplish today in today's video. Sorry we weren't able to meme on anybody super hard, but enjoy the video because it's still really funny, because we are not able to pull the combo off because nobody seems to let us have any fun when we resolve the Hullbreaker Horror. So enjoy, and we'll meet you guys back here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have another BANT list for you guys today. I can't believe we're in BANT again. I just cannot seem to get away from BANT. It is too good right now. It's definitely got me hooked, that's for sure. This hand is not bad. Not bad, because Field Trip can go get us a Teachings, which can help get us back on track as far as what we need. We found 1 Mystic Reflection early. We love that. This could be good. This may have the combo written all over it. Let's see what our opponent's playing here. Might be Jund based on the sleeves and avatar. No, it's a Rogues. What in the world? I've been seeing a lot of weird decks today, I can't lie. I've been playing against a lot of strange stuff that you don't see typically. I played against a Giants deck earlier, and in a mono red list that was like the samurai version of mono red. So a lot of strange things that you're definitely not seeing every day. I don't know if it's because of the deck we're playing. It's just, I don't know. Stowaway, okay. Well, the stowaway is going to draw him a card if I don't cast a spell, right? So it's like, do we go for this or do we foretell the Doomscar and get ready to blow up the board? I think the Doomscar is the better play, but we are going to, like I said, give them an extra card because they're transforming, which always feels bad. Who knows? Maybe they play another stowaway here and tap out. That'd be great. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Another mill off the top too feels kind of strange. I just don't know what they're up to. Now they know the Doomscar's coming. If they didn't know already, they know now because they just milled one off the top of our deck. Give a little bit of information to our opponent here. Counter magic? Why wouldn't it be? It's tempo, right? Ah, we got it. It resolves. Didn't expect that to resolve so easily. I'll take it. I will take it. Another merfolk. Okay. Nighthawk. All right. Maybe we go blue here into a memory deluge and then just look for some good stuff. We can gain life off of the sunset revelry, so that's fine. I have the denial too if they play anything crazy. Obviously it doesn't deny like a ninjutsu here or anything like that, so might be seeing like a Zarathan. Yeah, nothing in our graveyard too crazy to grab though, and I can bounce that back to their hand, which is kind of good. It's kind of good. Got the Kraken. I think I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go ahead and find a land. That way we can keep the land coming. Yeah, part of me wants to grab that Doomscar so I can cast that next turn. Sunset Revelry gonna have to pull some of the weight here. Unfortunately, we gotta use it for 5. Gotta use Doomscar for 5 and then Sunset for the 2. 4 damage isn't the worst, but they do get an extra land off of us. And they are tapped out, so that's also nice. We have to Doomscar, unfortunately. It's kind of a rough Doomscar just because it takes away all of our mana, and we didn't hit a land drop this turn, so it just kind of slows us down a little bit here. Kingpin. Ouch. Ouch. No great way to deal with that, huh? Let's go here. Playing off the top of our deck, man. That's crazy. Reduced to memory seems fine. Let's gain some life, put some blockers out here. Now they can cast spells from the top of my deck. Xanathar is pretty darn good, and of course they get a Kraken. What else would they have gotten? Could have been anything on top of my deck. Why not a Kraken though, you know? Make things a little simple for them. Oh, gonna have to take that away. Beating me with my own deck here. That feels bad. Alright, and then we'll Memory Deluge. Well, Memory Deluge, we'll see what happens here. It might be a land on top of our deck, which would feel great because then they probably will just play their own cards here. We'll see. Or something unhelpful. I just need it to be something unhelpful. Maybe a Decisive Denial for them would be pretty unhelpful. Okay. And then they memory deluge off my own deck too. Damn, this Xanathar is crushing me at the moment. Absolutely crushing me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm not able to cast spells on their turn. That's what got me there. Here's what I'll do. I'll play the Hullbreaker Horror now, and then I'll just hold the... actually, I gotta play the Decisive Denial now because they have the Xanathar, so... Gonna have to do it this way. There's no other way to do this. It's a little bit unfortunate, but there's just no other way to do it because Xanathar's keeping me from playing spells on their turn, which is really, really annoying. I'm tapped out though, so we are susceptible to removal here, which I'm sure they found something because they've been able to draw a million cards. Yep, there it is. Baleful Mastery. They gave you the discount though to draw a card. That seems like a bad deal for them. 2 Krakens gone. Man, what a game this turned out to be, huh? I didn't think it'd be this difficult, but here we are. Just playing all of my cards. The way they kept that's definitely going to be another Kraken, I gotta assume. So let's assume 3 of my Krakens are gone. Okay, that's bad, but it's not the worst.
Let your blade do the talking.
Oh, come on, help me out here, game. Help me out a little bit here. All right, we need the angel, unfortunately, because it needs to protect our life total from this 2/2. And it does fly, though, so that's also nice. I got the Mystic Reflection down. Now we just got to find, you know, another Starnheim and Kraken, and we can get this thing rolling, but we only have 2 more Krakens, right? It's like... And they probably got one here. I haven't even gotten to cast an Endless Detour yet, and they already got to play one off the top of our deck, so that's a pretty sad day for me because I really want to play that card and see how that goes. Especially against our opponent here, that card is nuts, because if you think about it, I could bounce that back to the top of my own deck. Alright, there's the Starnheim, yep. So we only got 1 more Starnheim to go, which means our Kraken just got a little bit worse. I've gotta find a Kraken, man, and start bouncing some of the stuff. And this detour would be so nice too, just because of the token and the token aspect that they're getting here. Oh my gosh, Baleful Mastery. Why not? Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. All right. Definitely you. Definitely you. All right, Mystic Reflection ready to go. Hullbreaker Horror ready to go. They don't have a creature land, thank goodness. We might have to main phase our Hullbreaker Horror again, just so we can start casting spells to start bouncing things immediately. We could bounce the Wandering Emperor back to our own hand, though, which is pretty phenomenal. And that can gain us a bit of life. What an intense first game we're having here, man. Everything just feels like it's kind of going perfect for our opponent here, though, which is so frustrating. I mean, the mana, though, that we're generating at this point is so much. Like, we've got so much mana to play with. Like, the Hullbreaker comes down, we should have plenty of mana to cast some spells and do some shenanigans. Hopefully. Let's see here. So that leaves us with enough to field trip and environmental sciences. If this goes down and gets killed right away with instant speed removal, I might just Mystic Reflection in response. Interesting. You gotta go. So Mystic Reflection can respond here in instant speed. All right, nothing. Love that. Love that. But instead, we're gonna go this route. Gain a bit of life. Bring this back to my hand. All right, we're playing Magic now, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing Magic. And what feels the best is our opponent gave us the old oops a couple of times and the old nice. So trash talking gets you nowhere in these games. You know what I'm saying? We're about to show them what's up. We're about to show them what's up. They give their creature menace, though. That is pretty good. Because now I can't do anything about it. We are going to take a hit here. Hopefully they can't give 1/1 counter somehow. I doubt it. Alright. Alright. Rogue class is stealing my cards. How many cards do I have left? 21. And that's all because they've been playing my cards. All of these things have menace. Alright. Alright, let the games begin. You go. Definitely. Definitely. Just making sure I do this correctly here. And then Wandering Emperor costs 4, leaving me with 1 mana left open, so I can't Revelry. So we'll hold on to the Wandering Emperor and we'll minus on it for some exiling effects. If they have counter magic though, which I don't think they will. I haven't seen any signs of counter magic whatsoever, but if they have counter magic, I am kind of screwed. So maybe the play is to go for the Sunset Revelry. I don't know. I could Mystic Reflection. No, we're fine. Because even if they counter the Wandering Emperor, I still bounce something. And then the Mystic Reflection can be cast at any point for instant speed 1 mana. And we'll be good to go. We can bounce the final creature. So things will be fine. What's really good here, though, is I think we're about to do the combo. I can't believe it because this game was going sideways really fast. But I think we're going to hit the combo. And it's going to be glorious. Going to be absolutely glorious. Come on down. They're pretty upset because they obviously know about the Wandering Emperor. So they're not very happy about it. There goes your token. Here goes your thief, and we gain 2 life. Back to 4. No creatures on the board. 3 cards in hand. You're in trouble. GG's. Give him the old oops. That kind of stinks though, because I would have loved to get the infinite Krakens going, but opponent got a little too scared. That was a very close first game, but very good game nonetheless. I really need to assemble Exodia though, man. I gotta assemble the plan here. The plan is where it's at. Like, if I could just get all of those Krakens down, you're gonna see an amazing situation. I'm definitely trying to get the Twitter clip today. Trying to get the Twitter clip, trying to get the Instagram post. That's today's plan, man. All right, I'm gonna go Starnheim first, and then I'll go Doomscar on our, probably for the full 5 here. We have Field Trip, so Decisive Denial is gonna be cool once the Krakens start coming out. Let's go here. Let's find another white source because we do have Doomscar and we can't cast it without another white source. We also have the Emperor. Sparring regimen. Well, they're going quick and they're going fast here. Man, if I could just draw that white source off the top without having to use the environmental sciences, I'd feel really good. There we go. We're looking good now. GG's, we're looking good. We're looking good. Because once this taps, we can flash into Wandering Emperor and kill it. Sparring regimen. So tough because it gives it vigilance every time, essentially. But it does have to tap before the sparring regimen goes off. So gonna play the Emperor before it can on tap, gain our 2 life.
That's coming off. My judgment is fine.
Now we're good. Now we're really locked in. We're totally locked in now. Let's go here, grab another white source, and then we'll field trip again. Just really ramping it up here. Ramping it up. Containment breach seems like it'd be pretty solid right about now. Creating a 2/2 seems like the right play here, but plussing the Wandering Emperor wouldn't be necessarily a mistake at all, though, because you would just get the visitor to attack your Wandering Emperor for a turn, which would then protect your life total for an extra turn. But in this case, we can at least have a 2/2 to kind of hopefully get some stuff done. Probably just gonna block here though, because Doomscar is looking pretty nice, but they probably want to invest more into the board. Yeah, we'll let them invest a little bit more into the board next turn, and then we'll Doomscar. We'll see. If I Memory Deluge here, I have enough to Containment Breach. All right, cool. All right, well, Memory Deluge. Looking for the final pieces of Exodia. We're looking for the head and the arms, baby. We're looking for the Hullbreaker Horror and the Mystic Reflection. And we got ourselves an amazing, amazing combo. Sparring Regiment. I could counter that if I want to, but I'm gonna hang on to my Denial here, because the Denial works really well with the Kraken, being that it's a 2 mana instant speed play. I think that's totally fine to just wait this one out. Man, this thing's getting big though. Gotta take a pretty big heavy hit here. Yikes. Puts me down within striking range here. Might want to find a second Doomscar just in case. Well, there's a Doomscar, but no Kraken and no Mystical Reflection. No Mystic Reflection. All right. Not a whole lot going on here for us, but we did clear the board out, so that's nice. Probably gonna go for the mascot here. They don't. Oh, that has haste. Yikes. Big yikes. Oh, brother. Not good. Not good, guys. That's good though. Shoot, we might just have to go for the desperation play. Let's go for the desperation play here. Oh, we get the Kraken though, and we're 1 mana shy. 1 mana shy of holding open the shoot. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, we're 1 mana shy of being able to cast the Denial. 2, 3. Or do we Doomscar? I think we just do 3 of these. Gosh darn it. Exodia is not going to assemble once again. This is a really hard combo to get them all together, man. All 3 cards need to be, ready to go. It is really hard to do. We have plenty of ways to do it and so much mana to work with, but it just seems like it's not coming together. Frustrating. Just frustrating. Interesting. When extraction special enters the battlefield, return target creature card with mana value 2 or less in the graveyard to the battlefield. The creature can attack or block into. That's an interesting card, man. That can do some wonky stuff. All right, we will make a trade here if that's what they want to do. I mean, I'm down. I'm down for that. And then that leaves our Hullbreaker ready to go. Shoot, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. We're going to win with the classic Hullbreaker play, which feels a little bad, but nobody likes losing to the Hullbreaker, but okay, buddy. All right, gonna bounce you back to your hand there, specialist. Maybe. Or do I just chump block? I'm gonna chump block, actually. The reason I'm gonna chump block is because they might have some exiling effect that they're gonna play on Hullbreaker Horror here. So let's just give them the 9 life. There's no trample on this thing. Let's wait. Let's be a little more careful how we do this, because I'd rather protect the Hullbreaker than I would. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, now you're making me want to Doomscar and bounce my Hullbreaker back to my hand, but yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. All right, Doomscarred away, and then we still got the Hullbreaker we can play again on the end step of their turn. Machiko's Reign of Truth comes in as a creature. Sorry if the audio is skipping all over now, guys. My PC's been really weird when it comes to game audio and whatnot. I might have to do a reset on my computer here after this game. All right, do you, Runeforge champion? Do you? Nothing I can do about that. Gonna give it haste. I can block it though. You're gonna be careful with that attack because I can definitely block it. But they do get a +1/+1 counter from this and from the Sparring Regiment. So actually, this is not good, man. Hopefully they put the 1/1 counters on the flyer. Nice. They did not do the math on that. They didn't do the math, and we're thankful for that. Oh, I guess it would have only been a 7/7 or 7/6. I have 8 toughness. I thought it would have been able to kill us. Oh man, the audio is hurting my ears. I apologize, guys. Ouch. Gain 4, draw a card. Let me just pause the music because it's frustrating me. All right, do one of these. Hold open the Decisive Denial. That seems fine. That seems fine. All right, no more extra lands. That's unfortunate. Maybe we go for drawing cards. And we still can Decisive Denial. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's draw some cards and then we'll Decisive Denial next turn. Nice. Beautiful. That's a card right there because we can blow up their land. We can also just Denial and fight the land. But I'd rather hold the Denial for something else, so. Here they go. They're going to try to go over the top. I hope they try to play something first. Nice. Nice. That's something we can bounce back to their hand. They are getting to learn with it every time, which is a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Sure. We'll kill you. We'll bounce you. And we'll be very happy. There's the scoopsy doopsies. They did not want to see any more of that nonsense. All right, let me reset my computer so the audio hopefully can fix itself. We'll be right back. The Kraken is just a fantastic card, man. It's just such a fantastic card, but I just don't want to. I don't want to make this into just a normal Kraken deck. You know, those are not really fun. Those are very easy to win with, but we gotta do the thing, man. We gotta do the thing. All right, cool. We've got a piece of the puzzle. A piece of the puzzle. We have Endless Detour, some ways to stay alive. And we're playing Grixis, so Decisive Denial, probably going to be pretty good here. Probably wait, though. Let's get this down. Turn 2 doesn't really scare me. Turn 3 is where things really start to go crazy. Alright, cool. And it works out because we didn't need to hold Decisive Denial. We were able to foretell the Unleashed with no consequences. Very nice. We're hitting all of our land drops. Now Memory Delusion is ready to go. Counter Magic's still open too. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Probably gonna see some form of Unexpected Windfall here, I would assume. Or Memory Delusion of their own. Yep. Shadow's Verdict to the graveyard. And we'll take both of those. That is a terrible, terrible Memory Delusion. That's about as bad of a Memory Delusion as you can ask for. Alright, let's foretell this and just hold open our Endless Detour. Yikes, that was terrible. Thought we were going to get at least another piece of the puzzle there, but wasn't able to find anything. An opponent got off their Unexpected Windfall, which really stinks. I mean, the deck is not providing. The deck provideth, but the deck taketh away. You know what I'm saying? And right now it's taking it away. All right. They've got a lot of mana to work with here, which absolutely terrifies me, man. All right, Decisive Denial still open, which is nice because if they try to play something crazy here, we're ready for it. Sure. Got 2 pieces now. Got 2 pieces of the pie. Just need the head of Exodia, man. We just need the Kraken and we're good to go. Just need the Kraken. Let's hold open the Endless Detour and the Decisive Denial. That'd be great. Another Unexpected Windfall, it looks like. Big score. Big score. Oh, this will be great because I could actually Decisive Denial, make them pay 3, which would then eat 1 of their treasures. And then I'll Endless Detour back to the top of their deck. Seems like a pretty good play. Make them eat a treasure and discard a card just for them to get this back on top of their deck. We'd like to see that. And then if we Memory Delusion, find our Kraken, man, we are good to go. Maybe keeping it as Decisive Denial, though, as a way of protecting our Kraken might have been the play, but we'll see. We might regret it. We might regret it. All right, we're looking for cheap instant speed interaction as well as a Kraken. That's the 2 cards we want to see here. This might even get countered. Who knows? We are playing Grixis. We haven't seen anything played yet except for Unexpected Windfalls and big scores. So here we go. The last 2 pieces needed for the full-on Exodia, man. We've got them all. We've assembled the entire hand. Now we just need 1 more turn to go around. We pass it back to them. So we basically giving them 2 more turns to try to do some stuff. And that's problematic, I can't lie. But I can bounce it with the Hullbreaker. This is good. This is good. Maybe... Okay, hold on. What's here? Fading Hope is the scariest card there, which is kind of strange to say, but it is. I'm not too sure when I should cast this, to be honest. Shadow's Verdict, a useless card. Good. More treasures, though, feels pretty bad. All right, we get down the Hullbreaker Horror, and hopefully this sticks because we're about to do it. I'm actually excited. The heart's pumping a little bit. Heart's pumping a little bit. Are we gonna do the play? Are we gonna do the thing? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. They're trying to cast an instant speed spell to take care of this. Maestro's Charm. Look at top 5 cards of your library. Okay, they don't get to go to their graveyard though. Baleful Mastery. That's a scary card. And they turn that down. They turn down the Baleful Mastery, which means they grab some other form of spot removal, I would assume, right? Like, why would you put that in the graveyard? No! Why would you quit? You had a Baleful Mastery. You could have chose the Mastery and killed the Hullbreaker Horror. At least they think they could have. Why would you quit? Come on. Man, no one's gonna let me do this combo. Hullbreaker Horror is one of those cards that once you see it, you can see it because it's like you can't beat it most of the time. So it's gonna be really hard to let somebody, like to have somebody let me just do the combo, which is just gonna be one extra turn. I'm just looking for one extra turn. Opponent goes first. I have the Reflection, a Doomscar to help us get there, and then a Kraken in hand. But as far as hands go, though, this is not a good hand. Very, very scary keep here if we keep this. We kind of would need a lot to go right here. Yeah, we can't keep this. Too many things would have to go right. We need to get some ramp spells. Those are some really cool sleeves, by the way. This isn't any good either, but at least we mulligan, so we do get to draw cards with the Sunset Revelry. I guess that's kind of nice. Oh, that button's gonna be there the whole time now. I just bugged the game. Nice. Nice. I just bugged the game with this. That's great. Hope that doesn't bug you guys. All right, let's go with foretelling something here. Foretell. And it keeps getting our hand size smaller. That way we can get a card off the sunset. I mean, all we really need is the Kraken now. We've got ourselves the Exodia pieces, so can't believe if we do hit the combo this time, this is gonna be on there. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this is the time to use it. Get full value out of it. That's a good card to draw in this matchup. It blows up artifacts and enchantments. Not bad. We will go for another blue source next turn though, because I want a Memory Deluge and try to find the Kraken ASAP. Doomscar wouldn't be bad either, but Doomscar's tough against this matchup because of all the artifacts that do stuff. They don't get removed with the Doomscar, so it's like, ugh. Definitely past the turn. We've got Denial and we've got Memory Deluge. Double Mystic Reflection is like, you don't need a second one. Almost in no circumstances do you need a second one, so. All right, they're gonna attack probably here because now they've got the Blood Harvester, so. Oh, no attacks. I was gonna say we've got to use the Memory Deluge to see if maybe we hit a Doomscar off the top. If we do, we make our decision to block then. All right, well, that's kind of garbage. All right, well, what do I do here? What do I do here, guys? Foretell this. Field Trip. Field Trip, Decisive Denial. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's the go. And then I guess we could do this. It would allow us to get a little bit closer to a Kraken potentially. Nah, we go for land. Just in case we do top deck the Kraken, we want to make sure that we can cast it, right? There's the Hive. And then the Harvester. Okay, we are going to double block the Harvester. If they're not coming in with the Voldarians, I'll take a double block here. Ooh, a nice Doomscar right there. That's nice. Okay. Don't think we need it though. I think let's not even worry about that. Let's go for the Deluge, man. Let's go for the Deluge, bruh. We're at 22 life. Like there's no fear of any sort of death coming our way at the moment. So definitely gonna Deluge. We're looking for the Kraken, man. And especially if this is all they're gonna do is keep activating their land to get damage that way. All right, cool. Let's do it. There it is, the final piece. The final piece. Are we going to do the thing? 5, 6, 7. That leaves me with one mana left over. So that gives me a tough decision to make here. If I play the Kraken out, they probably are going to concede sooner than later. I feel like I have to go greedy here, guys. I really don't want to, but I feel like I have to do this play. That way we have the Starnheim and the Mystic Reflection ready to go. That way when we get the Kraken down, maybe they go, oh, maybe there's a chance, and they don't concede right away, and then we go off. Like, I think that's the move. I think that's the move, man. Especially if they just keep activating this Hive as an attacker. Like if they do that again this turn, that'd be phenomenal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have enough for the Denial and the Hullbreaker. That's really good. It's really good. Go off, man. Go off. Do your thing. Do your thing. We are about to do ours, and our thing is much better than yours. Believe me when I say that. There's no doubt in my mind that what our combo brings trumps your combo. So do your little anvil stuff. We're about to go off, fam. We're about to go off. Here we go. Nope, I think not. I think not, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen. No, are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude. Why does nobody let us just do it? Can I just explain to you what was about to happen? Mystic Reflection. Choose the Hullbreaker Horror. Bounce you back to your hand. Starnheim for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For 3 angels, which all come in as Hullbreaker Horrors. Bounce the anvil. Now we have 4 Krakens on the field, and our opponent bails. Sad day. And that will conclude today's gameplay portion of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're going to break it down now, but before I do that, I just want to say huge shout out and thank you to everyone who's made it this far into the video. Really do appreciate that support, because staying this long does help the algorithm. So I do want to say thank you for helping support the channel in your own way. I do really appreciate that. And let's talk about the list. Pretty sad day, I can't lie. Not being able to hit the combo is really heartbreaking, because the first initial shell of this deck that I built, like I was trying to explain in the beginning, when we hit the combo, it was in an Azorius build that I initially built, and it was the very first game I played. It was the first game I played in an Azorius build that I had, and then after that we kept losing a ton of games, so I had to rethink the strategy, and we landed on ramp with BANT. So I think adding the element of ramp with the field trip, and even the 2 utility cards we were able to get because of the splash of green is really nice, and help to take this deck to the next level as far as being able to control your matchup and survive long enough to try to pull this off. Also, the Hullbreaker Horror just carries the team by itself, so it's not even a big deal that we didn't hit the combo. But I really wanted to meme on somebody today, man. I wanted that clip, but we weren't able to get the content, and it's a little bit sad. So hopefully you guys are cool with that, with me showcasing how that worked through the Azorius build. But this version of the deck is much better. Believe me, that Azorius build definitely wasn't there. It needed a lot of work, and it just wasn't pulling off any sort of victories, except for the one, of course, where we got the meme right away. But as far as how this deck goes and what things I would change to this deck, there's really only one card I feel like doesn't exactly fit into this deck, and that card's being the Wandering Emperor, because the Wandering Emperor is a really great control card to put in any white shell deck. But the problem with it is it's +1 after you -2, right? So you -2 to exile something. That's almost the most important thing on the card, especially when you're trying to control the board. This is just your pure control planeswalker. Well, then it's kind of useless after the -2, unless you're willing to give it up by -1 and losing all of its loyalty, which I guess is still pretty good value, but it works a lot better if you're running creatures, right? Like Skyclave Apparitions and whatever sort of control creatures that you would run normally and put 1/1 counters on as a follow-up. But in this particular matchup in Shell, I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. So you might be able to take this out and make some additions to the deck in its place. I was going to try out the Charm too, because the Charm is really nice, because Hullbreaker Horror being able to fight or deal damage to anything is really cool, especially because it bounces another target at the same time. So you might want to just try out the BANT Charm in the slot, just as a suggestion, or maybe even some counter magic. I don't even know, but I'll leave the rest to you, because the rest of the deck, I definitely think you should just leave it how it is. I think it's fantastic. Decisive Denial is a really cool, counter and removal tool. I really enjoy that card. I don't know why people don't run it more. Sometimes I have trouble with it, but in this particular build with the Hullbreaker, I think it works pretty well. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. That's going to conclude today's video. Be back here tomorrow for, Friday. And before I get out of here, as always, huge shout out goes, of course, to the Marty Mob. Thank you guys so much for being part of the Marty Mob. Thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you guys so very much. You guys know this. I say it every time at the end of every video, just how much I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for your monthly memberships. It goes a very long way here on the channel. So thank you so much. And if you guys want to become part of the Marty Mob, you guys can hit the join button down below or the link in the description to learn a little bit more. But that's going to conclude today's video, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.